Our topic is malaria, a protozoan disease, in common disease in human beings, in human health and disease. So malaria. So malaria is one of the protozoan disease. So the malaria is caused by Plasmodium species such as Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovule and Plasmodium malaria, that is malariae, and Plasmodium falciparum. So these are the four species of Plasmodium which causes malaria. And we can see the types of malaria. The first is terrine or volvax malaria, which the causative agent is Plasmodium vivax. The duration of erythrocytic cycle is 48 hours. The second one is quaternion malaria, that is Plasmodium malariae is the causative agent and the duration of erythrocytic cycle is 72 hours. Next one is mild terrine malaria. It is caused by Plasmodium ovule. The duration of erythrocytic cycle is 48 hours. And the types of malaria, that is the last one, which is malignant or quaternician malaria. This is the fatal one. This is severe one, which is caused by Plasmodium falciparum, and the duration of erythrocytic cycle is 36 to 48 hours. So from this table they can ask 1 mark of the duration in NEET as well as in your board exam. So Plasmodium, where it lives? It lives in RBC, that is in RBC of human as a tropozooid stage. And when it transferred to the, that is how it is transmitted from person to another person by the mosquito bite, that is female Anopheles mosquito. The transmission takes place when the female Anopheles mosquito bites the infected person and sucks the blood, and next when it sits on the healthy person, due to that biting from infected to healthy person, this malaria is transmitted. And the life cycle of Plasmodium. So Plasmodium is a protozoan. Here we are going to see the Plasmodium vivax, which is a digenic parasite. Digenic means it has two hosts. So the one is the man. Man is the secondary host and the female Anopheles mosquito is the primary host. And in the life cycle of Plasmodium, you have 3 stages: Shishogony, Gamogony and Sporogony. So these are the 3 stages or 3 phases in the life cycle of Plasmodium. So we will see here. First I will explain it, after we will see the notes. So what happened means, that is when a mosquito bites an healthy person. In the mosquito when it bites the infected person, after that it bites the healthy person. So it is injecting the Plasmodium sporozooid in the healthy person, that is healthy human being. This sporozooid enter into the liver. So enter into the liver, there it produces, the sporozooid produces the RBC. In the RBC you can see the merozoites. So the RBC here, inside the RBC, the sporozooids enter. That is, it enters. So after entering, it forms a yearly tropozooid form. So this is the yearly one. Okay. After that yearly tropozooid, it releases the hemozoin. And now the mid-tropozooid synthesis begins. Yes, phase means synthesis of mid-tropozooid is formed. After that, Scission forms. This is the Scission stage. From the Scission stage, that is after maturity, the merozoites are released. Okay, till now you have understood, no? And next, the stage, that is the next stage from the merozoites, again the RBC. The RBC produces, that is after the merozoites releases from the RBC, because it is enter into the, that is the tropozoite enter into the RBC, and it produces two types of that is gametocytes of Plasmodium, that is megagametocytes and microgametocytes. So now when a mosquito bites this time, that is gametocytes enter into the gut of the mosquito. There it produces microgametocyte and megagametocyte. So the megagametocyte will be same, but in microgametocyte it is a female, microgametocyte is male and megagametocyte is female. So it forms X flagellation. The microgamete form, that is X flagellation, and it forms microgamete, and the megagametocyte form macro or mega. Okay, macrogamete formation. Now fertilization occurs. So after fertilization, the zygote is formed. So the zygote divide, that is DNA replication takes place. So the zygote was divided and DNA replication takes place here. That is, this is known as sporogony. So now the oocyst is formed. So this oocyst divide and form sporozoites. So these sporozoites are transferred to the salivary glands. So the sporozoites are transferred to the salivary glands of mosquito. Now again the mosquito bites the healthy person. Again the life cycle starts like this. So this is the life cycle of the Plasmodium. Okay. So you can by seeing this diagram, you can easily explain it. Okay. So now I will explain this with the help of, that is, I had explained already with the help of the diagram. Now I will just read it. If you okay. The parasite first enters the human bloodstream through the bite of the infected female Anopheles mosquito. So when the mosquito bites the healthy person, the parasite enter into the human blood. Okay, first point. So here I show, no, that is its bites. Okay, that only they are saying here. As it feeds, the mosquito injects the saliva containing sporozoites. So the mosquito feeds the blood. So while that time in the saliva, the sporozoites enter into the skin, that is enter into the human body. So the sporophyte, that is the sporozoites, not sporozoites, travel in the bloodstream, and it has to enter into the hepatic cells. Hepatic cells means liver cells. So this is the liver cell. Liver, it has to, that is the sporozoite has to enter into the liver. So after entering into the liver, asexual fission, that is schizogony. Schizogony is taken place, and what are formed? Merozoites are formed here. So after being released, that is the merozoites are released from the liver cells, the merozoites enter into the RBC. So this is the RBC, they enter into the RBC. Okay. Inside the RBC, the merozoites developed into tropozoites. Okay. The tropozoites size is, that is, it grows in size and it forms a vacuole-like structure, and that is called, and it becomes signet ring stage. So this stage, so you can see, no, this stage is signet ring stage. Okay. So the topozoite nucleus then divides asexually to produce zygote. So this signet stage topozoite divide asexually and produces zygote. So the zygote divides and produce mononucleated merozoite. So the zygote, the tropozoite, after zygote after only the merozoites are formed from the zygote stage. And now that is with the help of hemozoin toxin, the erythrocytes are lysed. Lysed means the erythrocytes are destroying. Okay. And this condition is the infected erythrocytes. Now the lysis of RBC results in the cycles of fever and other symptoms. So what will happen? That is, where means, so when it formation, so in this stage, okay, here, there the RBCs are lysed. Lysed means the RBCs are killed. So due to the RBC destruction, the fever and other symptoms will come and go. So erythrocytic stage, that is the cycle stage, is 48 to 72 hours. Okay, and also it depends on the Plasmodium species, the duration may change. The erythrocytic cycle duration can change. Okay, the sudden release of merozoites. So they are released, and they are attacking the RBC, That time, the merocyte is differentiated into macrogametocytes and microgametocytes. So when now it injects, that is, it is injected by mosquito, that time the male and the female gametes are formed. Okay. So in the mosquito gut, the infected erythrocytes and the female and male gametes fertilize. So in the mosquito gut only the fertilization takes place and the zygote called ookinete is formed. So the ookinete migrated from the mosquito gut and developed into oocyte. The oocyte undergoes meiosis. So it undergoes meiosis and forms sporogony. Sporogony to form sporozoites. So this is the sporogony stage and it forms sporozoites. These sporozoites migrate to the salivary glands of the mosquito. And the life cycle is now completed, and when the mosquito bites another healthy human host, again the sporozoites injected and starts its life cycle newly. So the pathological changes caused by malaria affects not only the erythrocytes but also spleen and other visceral organs. So it not only attacks the RBC, it also attacks the spleen and the other visceral organs. The incubation period of malaria, it is 12 days. They may ask in your 1 mark. So how many days of incubation period for malaria is? 12 days. The early symptoms of malaria, it is headache, nausea and muscular pain. And the classical symptoms, that is when the merozoites releases hemozoin toxin, the erythrocyte debris, it is steaming in the blood stream, results in malarial paroxysms, that is shivering, chillness, high fever and sweating. So these are the symptoms, classical symptoms of malaria. So the fever and chills are caused by malarial toxins. So and macrophages to release tumor necrosis factor TNFX and interleukin. So due to that also the fever and chillness will occur because of malarial toxins. Prevention. How it got prevention? How it can be prevented? So we have to break the transmission cycle by killing the mosquitoes. So and the mosquito lays eggs in the water. So you have to spray you have to eradicate the larva before hatching. So for that you have to spray some of the oil spray in the water which cannot be breathed by the mosquito larval. So ponds, drainage, ditches and permanent bodies of water can be stocked with fishes. So there you have to have some of the fishes like gambusia, so which eat the mosquito larva. So preparation, that is Bacillus thuringiensis, which is an eco-friendly herbicide, that is eco-friendly friendly one which produces less toxic only. It kills the mosquito larva and not attack other forms of life. So the best protection to avoid bitten by the mosquito. So the best protection of malaria, against malaria, avoid by biting, that is bitten by the mosquito. So the mosquito nets, wire gouging windows and doors to prevent mosquito bites. WHO in 1950, the malaria eradication program was started by WHO, but it isn't successful because the Plasmodium has resistance to the drugs. So it is resistant to the drugs, and that is the resistance of mosquitoes to DDT and other insecticide. Because of this, the eradication program failed. And the next one, Malarial Vasin, that is to prevent malaria. It was only approved, that is Vasin as of 2015, RTS Mosquirix. This is the name of the Vasin, Malarial Vasin. And the low efficiency, 26 to 50% only it has the efficiency. So it is effective only that much. Due to that low efficiency, WHO has not recommended the usage of RTS vaccine for babies between 6 to 12 weeks of the age. Hope you understand the topic. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel. If you want to watch the video in Tamil, I had given the link in the description box. You can go and watch it. Thank you.